hot take, I don't think Wayne is healthy enough to do the Super Bowl.
Nah,
you know how much ground that is to cover? This ain't the stage, B.
Hot tea, hot tea, hot tea, hot tea, hot tea.
Before we get into this, you know something I want to say? The problem with Lil Wayne's discography is most of his greatest songs, all of the mixtape songs when he was on his crazy run are not available on DSPs. I can't stream his greatest songs. I got all of those mixtape songs trapped on an old iPod that won't even turn on no more. That just pisses me off. I'm just going to be real with y'all. But we gonna see what Joe Budden and the crew got to say about this whole Kendrick Lamar performing a Super Bowl instead of Lil Wayne situation. Let's check this out. Like the video, because I keep telling y'all, I'm $8 million in debt like Damon Dash. I'm trying to come up. I need y'all help. Let's see what the Podfather had to say.
Monday, Kendrick was announced to do the Super Bowl.
Oh, the internet.
That's it.
Wayne don't have records for the Super Bowl.
What is
just plain and simple? Wayne does not have. Wayne has a lot of mixtape cult classic songs. Mm-hmm. Wayne has commercial records, but then when you we're gonna play Lollipop at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Lick me like a lollipop at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. We want to hear Lollipop.
No, we want to hear it. We're talking about the business of the NFL. Want to hear lick me like a lollipop at the Super Bowl? No, they don't.
I don't know if Doritos wants to hear that. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Business, money.
No,
they don't.
He get the blow pop. The blow pop niggas to sponsor this one.
You could just sing the clean version.
Yeah.
It's what's the clean version of
You could
lollipop?
not say lick me like a lollipop. You could not do that. You could say a lollipop.
It's not gonna work. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work.
I want to.
Give me
Lollipop is a mega smash.
Give me the other Wayne records that he performs at the Super Bowl.
A milli.
Keep going.
6 foot.
You got 13 minutes. Let me hear what he performs.
I think you are getting carried away.
If you got 13 minutes, Wayne and Friends could definitely perform at the Super Bowl.
Well, first, it wasn't announced as Wayne and Friends.
I know.
It's Wayne.
I know.
That's a whole nother conversation.
It was announced, but it was announced as Usher, and Usher brings a football team up there with him. He brought the whole Atlanta with him.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So you can say Lil Wayne as the headliner for the Super Bowl, and it could be Wayne with this person, Wayne with that person, and we could get through 13 minutes easy. The nigga got a catalog the size of the...
Wayne absolutely could do a Super Bowl.
Wayne could do a Super Bowl.
We know if Wayne gets the Super Bowl...
He's bringing Drake.
He's bringing Drake. He's bringing Nicki.
Mm-hmm.
A given.
Not a given.
I say it's a given.
I say
it's not. Out of loyalty only.
And if I ain't gonna let you be the only one to start telling a little bit of truth up here, I don't know if none of them fuck with each other.
It's not about fucking with each other.
Yeah, it's about optics.
On this stage
and
right here,
and I'm with Ice there.
I don't care who you with. I'm down to die on my own hill. If I'm Drake, I can do the Super Bowl alone.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
How?
What do you mean how? I'm Drake.
No. You have to be selected for that.
No, what he's saying is...
I am on the Super Bowl list of people that can do this. So I don't know if Drake today is willing to come out and cameo to Lil Wayne. I don't know that. That's an assumption for me.
If I'm Drake and I want to do the Super Bowl, but I ain't getting a call, I've probably inquired or whatever, but we know who's running the show behind the scenes. And if they not letting me do it, but my man is on here and my man fuck with me heavy and my man is loyal, I can get on here with my man.
And I don't know that Drake don't have a beef with the Carters. And I'm saying that about Drake not knowing if he'll want to show up and cameo to Wayne. I don't know if Wayne want to share that spotlight with Drake at this point in his career. I don't know that.
That's true.
I don't know that.
We don't know for sure. We speculating.
Wayne as a legacy act today should have a checklist of things that he would like to do, and they should be seismic. The Super Bowl is one of them. There was already rumblings that it was something going on when they co-headlined that shit and was doing like a Versus tour. Mm-hmm. Remember all the talk about that? Like
Lil Wayne versus Drake tour.
Yeah, that was a thing. I think that's a thing that nobody is going to talk about, but that's there. I don't know that Wayne want to share that stage with Drake. I don't know that.
It's possible.
It is.
I'm being speculative,
of course,
here. But yeah, no. What have we seen from Wayne recently that would make a board anoint him as the face and representative of black music at the biggest event of the year today? What have we seen from Wayne?
And that's
the performances have not looked the greatest, but we're quiet about it because we love Wayne.
And no, whoa. I gotta push back there because I was on that side. The performances were rough for a minute. I came in here and trashed his performances. It was the Amazon Prime show that he did completely sober. I don't know if that has something to do with it because Amazon was not allowing any type of anything. And it was a great, but hold on. He had a great performance. Great.
You lose the C-suite already when you have to say he was completely sober. Ack is on stream talking about Hove approached Drake for the title streaming thing, and that didn't work out. So now Hove got it up for Drake paused.
I don't
subscribe to that.
Hove has done mad features for Drake
after that. I don't subscribe to that.
My man Toon pointed something out, and he was just like, you know, a lot of these Hove pow-pows come from Drake. You worked on the Beyonce House album,
and then you did a house album.
And did a house album and dropped it right before hers, and they ain't like that. Like,
I wouldn't like that if I'm them.
I wouldn't,
because you got to understand, we're dealing with the power part of money, power, respect. That's the part that we have to focus on. People with power are going to exert it now, like when this much is at play. So yeah, I don't think they like that shit. I don't know what's behind it, but they ain't like that move, that little house album after you worked on my shit. Hell no. I also got a little bit of tea.
That's it.
Spill it.
Come on now.
It's hot tea.
Oh, we're ready.
I'm sure
you got the straw? You
put a little more water. You can water down the tea.
Aquafine.
I mean, Cam and them kind of alluded to there being something behind the scenes at play between the parties involved. And I don't know if I got the same tea as him. But I'm hearing that there was an event where something happened backstage that, yeah.
Between whom?
I can't say.
Yeah.
I can't say because the tea is too hot. But something happened backstage at one of them shows.
Put some milk in it, nigga.
I can't.
That's the salt. Put something different. Come on, you gotta get
stupid.
Put some milk, lemon, something.
No, because it's the hottest of teas. It's
it's
the hottest of.
You can't cool it down.
It's the scorching.
No,
right
there's
here.
no way to new edition that one.
Lava tea.
You can't. But these things are at play. Like,
can you say what? Not who, but what happened? Was there an argument, a disagreement?
there was something that went on backstage that would affect the decision making and makers of events like this.
And it just contributes to the reputation that Wayne has for being inconsistent.
I mean, if y'all are the advertisers and the investors with all of the money, y'all don't give a fuck about where the Super Bowl is. If you have to make your pick between Kendrick, who for whatever reason had the hottest year on earth with the #1 record and is just culturally relevant right this second, versus
he had one of the biggest years by a rapper ever.
And squeaky clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's important.
And don't drink, don't smoke.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like,
and if you needed to see what this would look like, that Juneteenth show was enough.
Right.
Sure. That is arguably the greatest show I've ever seen streaming. Also, y'all are silly to believe that the people that are with the power and the money, power, respect, the power part of that, if y'all, their due diligence is different. They have spent years looking at potential performers for this date. If you got a parking ticket on Saturday morning, they know about it. If you forget the words to your show, they know about it. If you walking around just not looking the best, they know about it and they judge. That's some ground level shit talking about God said don't judge. Dumb niggas is judging.
yeah. No, that's a fact.
It's true.
That's true.
It's too much money at play. And all of that to the side, hot take, I don't think Wayne is healthy enough to do the Super Bowl.
Nah,
you know how much ground that is to cover? This ain't the stage, B. This ain't the stage.
No, you got
this is
but he can get healthy.
And nigga, you got to move around with them 1,000 dancers. You not Rihanna and pregnant. You have to get out there and do something. It's only but so much fireballs and smoke they could put up there. Kendrick went out there for 90 seconds 2 years ago and brought the whole army and did the militant.
The mailboxes.
Yeah, come on, stop playing with me, man. You have to be a showman. You have to go out there and be healthy enough. I'm saying this. I don't think I'm healthy enough to do it. When Justin did it, Justin Timberlake, I was like, God damn, like, A lot of energy. It's just a lot of energy. It's tough. Y'all ain't seen Wayne look like that nowhere.
All right, y'all, we got the notes. Let's get into this right now. Does Lil Wayne have a catalog that would be suitable for the blue-collar white people that will be watching the Super Bowl? Let's just call it what it is, but I get it. It's a lot of money involved in the Super Bowl, and so they want everything to be right. And, you know, Lil Wayne might be compared to Kyrie Irving when it comes to maybe the NFL don't want to give him that platform because of other things, right? Like, I wanted to see Kyrie Irving in the Olympics this year, but I don't think the NBA feel like Kyrie Irving, because of his past, should be on that stage. And then you have people bringing up anti-Semitic and all that other shit that he was involved in the last couple of years. So Wayne has been through some ish, health-wise, drug-wise, etc. And maybe the NFL felt the same way about him. So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to the big money. But as far as him being able to do it, and does he have the catalog? Because, see, this was my complaint or my argument earlier. Some of Lil Wayne's greatest hits, if you ask me, are samples he will never be able to clear for streaming, and freestyles that he did off of other people's beats. And some of those are on Spotify, by the way, I know, but not all of them. So he would have to do a Super Bowl with his original music. And I think 12 to 13 minutes is very important. I thought it was about 20 minutes, but 13 minutes, I feel like a lot of people could do 13 minutes. So hear me out. The Carter 3 is his greatest album. He could do half of that album and fill up 13 minutes. And don't forget about his feature run. Because I think Lil Wayne could bring up more artists than just Drake or Nicki. Let's not get that twisted. He's collabed with damn near the whole industry, okay? So can he do it? Absolutely. And I want to dive into my next thing in my notes was, do they like each other? And that's talking about Young Money, because we know Cash Money is all fucked up. I know they are trying to come back and do shit together, but my timeline just keep popping up Turk and his issues with Baby. And I think a lot of Cash Money's issues stem from Baby. But we talking about Young Money. I love that Joe said the same thing I've been saying. And that's why I did that video the other day talking about Nicki pretending like she's supporting Wayne. When I haven't heard Nicki say anything about Young Money for about 2 or 3 years. They don't rock with each other. I'm willing to come out and just say that. No, allegedly, they don't fuck with each other. Not when Drake is beefing with Kendrick and Lil Wayne is rapping Not Like Us. That's why I told y'all I'm hearing that Lil Wayne is still going to be at the Super Bowl and Kendrick will bring him out. But I think they're trying to keep it a secret. So if it happens, y'all better come back and say Never Gave Up was the first one to say that. But nobody, I guess, I don't think I'm the only person that heard it. I just think all of this commotion about the Super Bowl has, kind of overshadowed it. But I'm hearing that Wayne will still be there. And that's why some of this argument that we having, it might not be that important if we still see Wayne up there. And maybe a couple of other New Orleans artists. And I love how Joe said Kendrick loves Wayne. That's why you see that picture over my head. Don't ask me where I got that picture. That's top secret. I had to dive in the archives and get that rare picture of K-Dot and Wayne. All right? But Kendrick loves Wayne. And I definitely think, it's a chance we might see something. All right? But as far as Young Money... them niggas don't fuck with each other. Nicki was just beefing with Drake. She was just talking shit about Drake. I don't know how Wayne feels about Drake, which is another reason why he might be up there with Kendrick. Imagine if Not Like Us came on and Wayne was on that stage. They don't fuck with each other. So this automatic that it's a given if Wayne do it, that Drake and Nicki would come up there and loyalty would succeed over everything. Because see, a lot of people are adding that in because Jay-Z got an issue with Nicki. And so they thinking, oh, if we give it to Wayne, then maybe Nicki would come up there. I don't think Jay-Z would care about that. Now, I did think it was interesting when Joe was saying that Drake helped Beyonce on that House album and then put out his own House album. I didn't know about that. So that's interesting. Maybe that could be an issue. But is it enough to say fuck Wayne? I don't know. Especially when Jay-Z just gave Wayne $14 million to pay his tax debt. Okay? Now, can Wayne, or is Wayne healthy enough to do this? I think that's a question mark for me. And does Wayne have a better performance than Kendrick? That's not even a question mark. I think Kendrick right now is a better performer than Lil Wayne. I think he can put on a better show. We've seen Wayne look a little iffy on some of these stages recently, okay? I hear people saying Wayne can't remember his verses. I'm hearing Wayne is looking sluggish on stage. Then some of the stuff y'all heard in the clip I played, that Wayne wasn't showing up and doing this and doing that. Meanwhile, you don't have to worry about that with Kendrick Lamar. And that goes back into the big money conversation we was having. If we know you might be a little iffy, maybe we don't want to give you that opportunity. Okay? I can see that. And on this level, they are not playing when it comes to the millions upon millions of dollars that they will be receiving for the Super Bowl, all of the money for the commercials. They want everything to go smoothly. And Lil Wayne to them might be a question mark. And his overall performance might not be as good as a Kendrick Lamar's today. Now, if this was 10 years ago, I could see it. And see, that's another thing that people aren't realizing. The Super Bowl has been in New Orleans, I think they said over 10 times. Wayne has been considered a legend for look, people didn't just start calling Lil Wayne the GOAT yesterday. So New Orleans has had multiple opportunities to have Wayne on that stage, and they still chose not to give him the halftime show. I just did a video talking about the mayor of New Orleans is from California. It's so many reasons that people need to be pointing the finger at New Orleans instead of pointing it at everybody else. All right? Last thing I want to say is this little bit of tea that Joe said he got, and something happening behind stage or backstage. I was trying to read between the lines, but I'm assuming it has something to do with Lil Wayne. I was trying to figure out if it has something to do with Drake, but when Melissa followed up and said it's something that would make Wayne look a certain type of way, I said, okay, so it has to do with Wayne. So something happened backstage with Wayne. But was Jay-Z involved? Was it somebody from Rock Nation? I don't know. So that's a mystery too. I wonder, will that tea get spilled? But y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this, man. Like the video and subscribe. Shout out to Joe and the pod. I will see y'all next time. Peace.